Hello, my name is Rockline from Rice Creek, a project where we collect stories related to how human rights intersect with people's daily life. Today we have here my dear cousin, Felix Apia. Felix, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for the invite.
Okay, how are you doing, Felix?
I'm doing all right. I'm good.
Great, great. So at the moment, where do you live? Where do you live now?
Okay, I live at Nova City, which is a province of Matera.
How long have you been living here?
Well, I've been in Italy for almost 4 years. I've been in Italy for 4 years now.
Oh, great. That's great.
Yeah.
Why Italy? Why did you choose Italy?
Well, that's a very good question. Well, I think because I was more open to, I had more opportunities here in Italy more than being at home. So that would be the principal reason, because we are seeking for greener pasture. So that's why I chose Italy.
Before that, where do you come from? You said home. Where do you actually come from?
Well, I'm a Ghanaian. My parents are both Ghanaians. I come from Ghana.
All right, great. So you've been in Italy for 4 years now.
Yeah.
What is the biggest problem you see in the community you live in now?
Well, the biggest problem, well, I haven't actually been staying in this community now for all the 4 years I've lived in Italy. I've actually been moving around in Italy for a while. But there's one problem which has been in every community which I've been to, and that's what we all know as racism. But learning to cope with it, learning to live with it is one of the challenges that we wake up to every day. We wake up to it every day to cope with it and to just move with it.
Yeah,
right. That would be the biggest challenge in the community now.
Right. Have you ever felt deprived of your rights? And if so, when was that?
Let's see. Deprived of my rights? I'd say yeah. I've been deprived of my rights because, well, not only me, most people have been deprived of their rights in the situation we all are in right now. I'm talking of the COVID, because there are new rules every day. There are new regulations, and people get how do you say multed. People get, because not many people were used to corporate work, or there's getting to bed by 10 o'clock. Everything, bars being closed, restaurants, not enough movement in the city. Not many people were used to it. So these are all challenges. These are all, how do you put it? Challenges which is blocking.
Yeah, because of the lockdown issues.
Which is blocking. Yeah, the freedom of most people.
So you feel that is depriving your right?
Yeah,
right.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is the right to right to freedom, right to to freedom in general, right to freedom.
Yeah. What has been your biggest challenge you face right now?
Okay, my biggest challenge in Italy. Yeah. Well, as I said, I've been here for 4 years.
Not just in Italy, but in general, what?
In general,
your biggest challenge right now, like your daily life, in terms of your daily life.
My biggest challenge in life right now is always the fact that I know of myself that I can do more, but I just can't get there. Like, I always have this feeling that I've got more to give, but I just can't give it. There's like something holding me back. That's the big.
Feel like
I have
restricted.
I feel restricted.
Yeah. You feel you have a lot to do, but what do you think is depriving you from being who you want to be or doing what you want to do? What are the hindrances?
Let's say one, I'd say, okay, there's always the fact of I've been here for 4 years and I still don't have my, let's say, document, no citizenship. So that's one of the key reasons. Then there's two of late, the COVID making everything, you know, slow. Then three, just life being life. Nothing
Yeah.
goes how you always planned it. So,
Okay.
but we just you always wake up with the same ambitions we had yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. What was the hardest thing you did or you had to overcome?
Well, I have to say the hardest challenge or thing I've had to overcome in my life right now would be the journey from home. It was not an easy journey. I knew it was not going to be an easy journey, but I was determined. With determination, I was able to overcome it. So
Can
that
you
would
tell us more
definitely be
about
the
your
hardest
journey?
thing.
Something little about your journey.
Yeah,
Where
I
you
can.
from?
Well, I stayed in Libya for about almost a year,
Okay.
where I was once even captured.
Sorry, you went to Libya from Ghana, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Where I was once captured. The journey was almost 13 hours from Libya to the Italian shores, let's say.
Okay.
It was all on a boat filled with lots of people who all had the same mindset to make it, to find a better place, you know, better living. So it was not easy, and thanks to the Almighty, we all made it.
Okay, that's great news. You all made it. And finally, I would like to know, do you see progress in human rights? Do you think there are areas whereby human rights are violated? And do you see areas whereby human rights are improved?
Well, I'll have to say, I think human rights are there are progress there's been progress in human rights, because let's take some few years back, let's say 10, 20 years back, the recent one, what's it called? The LGBT community, they actually didn't have a voice in 10, 20 years ago. They actually, but now they've got a voice. There's the Black Lives Matter. There's the Asians lives also. So I think there's been progress, but there's still much more to do. There's still much work to do. When there's much work to do when we talk about racism, when we talk about the same Black Lives Matter, there are lots of things which can be improved. But I would say we're on the right path to let people have to let people express themselves freely. If someone decides to be whoever, let's say, to be part of the LGBT community, he or she can decide to be there. He or she doesn't have to hide or, you know, keep things away from the community. We have to allow such people to live freely in our community. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation, Felix. So thank you. We'll meet later.
It's been an honor.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.